draft class. I would say right now they're the two best guys in that class. And here's the difference, Matty D. Jaylen Brown played the Pac-12, bit of a blue blood conference, right? And whereas Pascal Siakam, we talked about it in the pregame, New Mexico State, late first-round pick, and his journey was a lot more difficult. He played in the G League, paid his dues, and congratulations to both of these guys because they've had a tremendous professional career to start things off. But I really credit a guy like Pascal, his journey's been a lot more challenging and difficult, and yet here he is at that same level. Two wonderful players on TurboTax key figures.
Smart picks up the foul, moving screen. They're both tremendous players, and just take a moment when you can and go back and take a look at that 2016 NBA draft. And the total points leader in that draft, Buddy Hield, that makes sense. He's a three-point shooter. Number 2 is Brown, and 3 is Pascal Siakam. Pascal also has an NBA championship.
Well, and it's, it's the old line. It's not where you start, right? It's where you end up. It's your journey.
Barnes knocks it down. Here's the thing, Scotty Barnes is shooting 34% in the first quarter from 3. Best quarter. Overall, 28%.
I know, it's odd.
And then the fourth quarter, where his numbers are tremendous, Jack, in the fourth, right? He's only made 5 threes. It is. Because, as we know, he finishes so strong.
Yeah.
Here's Brogdon. Shot doesn't go. There's Barnes dueling with Williams. And now a foul's going to be charged with Robert Williams III, and that's no easy work right there.
But for me, with a guy like Scotty Barnes, at this stage of his career, I'm not as obsessed with his three-point shooting. What I'm obsessed with is his nightly effort and the intensity and the force that he plays with. And when he does that, he can play with and win matchups against anybody he goes up against. It's just that mentality that he comes on the court with. And of late, he's really playing with that mentality. 9-2 run for the Raps right here, Matty D, and they lead by 7.
Trent Jr. with a bucket. No, I've said it quite a bit as of late. When he gets inside restricted area, it's like
that's
Giannis.
His game right now. So do your thing.
Do your thing. Double down on it. And we've seen that, right? A lot of action down low. His numbers shooting restricted area and in are some of the best in the NBA. Somebody at his position.
But there's an obsession in the NBA community right now that, with the three-point shot, in terms of you got to be good at it. And I'm not knocking that. What I'm saying is that's a gradual process for players to improve, right? You don't have to go from 20% to 40% overnight. Work on it, but never forget who you are as a player.
Barnes in rhythm. The jumper is good over Grant Williams.
And then over the course of time, as you grow as a player, that becomes more of your arsenal.
Yeah, that's a great point. Here's Brogdon up top.
Thank you.
It is. I mean, it takes time.
It takes time.
Go figure. Things take time.
Well, you're not allowed to, unfortunately. You have to go from 0 to 60, and it doesn't happen. There aren't, a lot of guys don't come ready-made products. You got to mature. It's a fine wine. Again, look at a guy like Siakam. There was a lot of bumps in the road in his journey.
Grant Williams at the free throw line. And the first free throw is good. The foul was on Thaddeus Young.
And Matt, our league is younger now.
Yeah.
So the journey's a little more taxing and a little longer. People got to be a little bit more patient.
Malachi Flynn on the floor. Malachi hasn't played the last 2 games without Fred VanVleet. Seeing some action here in the opening quarter. Barnes over to Young.
Pritchard's a bulldog as well. Yeah. That's a good matchup, those two.
Trent Jr. and a sweet touch. Gary Trent Jr. getting to his spot. He's 3 at 3. He's got 7 points. Here's Brown. Pritchard. OG on him, and he loses it. OG causing chaos, Jack.
Well, the Raptors have come out and they're playing with a lot of intensity defensively, hold them at 36%. 4 turnovers. Rolling here with the D.